Come film a wedding with us in Marrakech. I will say this is only a whistle-stop tour of this beautiful place, featuring the maze of the Medina, beautiful riads, and I mean beautiful, stunning wedding locations, an unforgettable pool party, and of course, a bride and groom that was so beyond loved and adored. I hope you enjoy the BTS of this work trip, and hopefully there will be more to come. Hello and welcome to the Marrakech vlog. It has been travel day today, and it's been a very, very early travel day. I have actually just woken up from a nap in our hotel room in Marrakech. That is how much I've wanted to start the vlog from this point, and I feel a bit more refreshed, but I still haven't had a coffee. We had a Moroccan tea when we arrived, but it's been very much go, go, go. I have done like some shots of our room before it's turned into a bit of a tip, because this is also going to be like our editing studio as well, because also, by the way, we're here to film a wedding. So yes, this vlog is basically going to be come with me, see a bit of Marrakech, and come along with us whilst we film a wedding. It is over a 3-day period. Obviously the wedding is on one of the days, but you have an evening drinks before, and then there's a pool party the day after the wedding. So it's Tuesday today and we leave on Sunday. We have today, which obviously I've woken up from my nap now, and I'm feeling a bit more alive, that we are going to venture out. We are in the Medina, if that makes any sense to anyone. And
I think of it like a little hub of Marrakech.
The hub of Marrakech, but also think of Aladdin, where there's all those little streets and you turn one corner and you go somewhere else. Like, I have not stopped thinking about Aladdin. So to get to our little boutique hotel, it was crazy. It was like a left down here, a right down here. This lovely man had our suitcases in like a trolley thing. There were scooters going down, like it was mad, and I was literally like barely awake, just going like, what is going on? Andrew was like, where are you going? This way. And it was chaos. Because I didn't have my vlogging camera out then, we're gonna go out now and get a coffee, try and find somewhere for dinner. It is only 3:30. We just kind of want to get our bearings a little bit. I think it's different from what we've done. I know we're not classing this as a holiday, but it's still a different country that we haven't visited before.
It's very, very similar in culture to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Obviously that I've gone to there for work for a lot.
Yeah.
But,
so I'm just being mindful of like what I'm wearing. Yeah, not trying to be like, I don't know.
You shouldn't film others, really.
Before we go out, I thought I'd show you the room. So I had a nap here. Very comfy. The door is here, and if you look out the window, you've got a pool there, and you've got a balcony, and then there's what, rooftop? What's on the rooftop, Andrew? You went up there earlier.
Yeah, it's just
It's just toilets up there.
Yeah. No, and like little seating and stuff. It's nice.
Oh wow.
It's like the Margie.
Oh nice. So you come in through this door, and then you've got wardrobe there. Our suitcases are all on the floor. You've got a bed there. I love what they've done with painting the ceiling.
Interior design there.
Yeah, it is insane.
The biggest thing I've noticed is how hospitable everybody is.
Yes, and very smiley, which I like. And then you've got a full-length mirror here. I'm wearing linen trousers as well. And then you've got a step. And then you've got the bathroom. And it's just been done really, really well. So not too much to show you in the room, but it's been done really, really well. Just a nice place to base ourselves. As soon as we have a coffee, I think we're going to be more alert. How beautiful. Oh, I was going to take a photo of you, Andrew. Oh my God, I can't breathe. Oh my God. I can't even get him on camera. But yeah, we came in down here. Look, Andrew, it's green.
I love the green and white Stripes.
It is given a bit of Italy.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Let's go. Do you remember where to go? I think there's only one way. We've made it to Groupe La Dresse.
That's the most touristy thing you've heard. Groupe La Dresse, por favor.
It is very, very hot. We've got a double espresso, which I definitely hope is going to perk me up, and then sparkling water, no ice. But we made our way here, which is actually on the square. I want to say we're on a square or the square. At the hotel that we're staying, he gave us a map of like circling a load of things of where things are, because getting to where you need to get to, there are lots of very small alleyways and you can go left, right, forward, backwards over the Irish Sea to get to where you need to get to. But guys, I have seen a few bag shops and a few bags that I like, so who knows? No, I tell you what, the photos I'm going to get on my Fuji are going to be wild. We've just paid. We had 2 double espressos, a massive bottle of spring water, or spring water, still water, and then sparkling water. It was a tenner. A tenner. We went here. We are going to have another little mooch and then go back to our hotel and see if we can have dinner there tonight. I'm going to sit down and do a bunch of editing. So being in the hotel and having dinner might be more beneficial. And then we've got a whole day tomorrow where I think we're going to meet the bride for a coffee and have a catch up. But again, I think we're going to mooch a bit. I've still got a lot of work to do, as has Andrew, and then we're going to be going into filming this wedding. Right, Andrew, what are your thoughts so far?
Hot, very hot, very, very hot. It's just so amazing.
We went back to the room and it chucked it down. We did a little bit of work. I had a shower and then we're back out again, chucked it down again. But yeah, we managed to find a place that we went past today, Babouche, and we had like a chicken skewer thing, couscous tabouleh, and yeah, it was really, really nice. But that's kind of our outing done for this evening, and we want to head back. Got more editing to do, and then I think we're going to explore tomorrow. Good morning. We have had our breakfast this morning. It was on the rooftop. Very lovely. Very romantic, but we are very particular when it comes to coffee, hence why we're leaving and going to get a double espresso because we've got more work to do. Very much aware we are in a lovely part of the world, but it is a working week and we are here for a wedding, so it's stuff that we have to do still needs to get done. So we're trying to break up our day so that we still get to see more of the Medina, but also get what we need to get done. Well, we came in that way and it was very open near the roads. We are back in the room. We've been in the room for a good couple of hours. We nipped out to go get a coffee, and then we went to 2 places actually. We went to one place that did a coffee. It was a bit watery, and then next door was the place that we went the other day, L'Adresse de Cafe or something like that. So we went back there to have a coffee because we knew the coffee was good. Very, very nice. Came back here. We've been doing a lot of back and forth. Came back here, had a shower, because that is the only other thing I will say is that being in the Medina and everything is quite old school. There isn't like a jacked up air conditioning unit in here. So if you are moving around a lot, I feel like Andrew and I have just been constantly in and out of the shower to just feel a bit refreshed. But when you're out of the shower, like within 2 minutes, you're just you're hot again. But we did do a little bit of exploring and we're not getting lost as much. We went just down some side streets and saw plants and buildings and little shops and whatnot. We're not in the position where we're like here to shop. It was nice to just get my Fuji camera out and snapping away. Back in the room again. I'm literally just sitting in a crop top and my pyjama bottoms because you just get so hot. And we've been editing for about 3-ish hours, and now we're getting cabin fever and feel like we want to go out and walk around again. So, not the most exciting content. Not that I thought it would be particularly today because I knew I had a list of things to do on my computer. I'm trying to show bits where I can and trying to be ballsy where I can, but there's a lot of people and these streets are very skinny. Another thing on the list was to find the venue that we're heading to tomorrow for the start of this wedding series that we're going to be doing. Night before drinks, following day is the wedding, and then the day after that is going to be like a pool party brunch thing. We kind of want to know where we're going tomorrow, and that is in the Medina, so it makes sense for us to check it out. The following 2 days are based at a country club. We're also staying there, so that's not an issue. But now is a better time than any to go and explore where that venue is in the Medina. Because as I said, I'm getting a bit of cabin fever. We kind of want to soak up as much of our time here before we move to where the wedding is.
You're on camera.
Riad 72 was literally just down this alleyway. This is what the maps told us to come down this way, but I think there's probably a massive door entry, do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, I'm not sure, but it is incredible. We went and had a drink on the rooftop, but again, it's all very intimate. I got some B-roll bits of the pool and the lounges and stuff like that, very, very nice. And then inside there's just sections where you can have dinner, different levels of having dinner. What else was there? A room with a load of candles. It's like they've specifically designed each room to be a bit different, but it is very, very perfect for a wedding get-together. So we now know where we're going, and I think we're going to give ourselves a good 45 minutes to get here, especially because we're going to have camera equipment on our back. We're now going to try and find somewhere to have dinner, which is proving to be a little bit of a headache because we don't know what we want. And this is where you need to do your research. Oh, do you think I should maybe put on my microphone? I don't know what was on the rooftop or something. My nose is irritated by something, so I do apologise. But after searching the streets of Medina, we have found somewhere to eat that I don't think it's going to give us a tummy ache. A lot of dishes that we don't know what they actually are, like the contents, like we know what it is. There's a lot of chicken pastilla, which I think is pastry chicken type of thing. We've done a chicken kebab situation, and just not hitting the spot really. This place is, I would say, Italian. Italian twist on it. It is called, oh, he took the thing away.
It is called
Cafe Arabe. It is fully booked on the rooftop, so you do need to make a reservation, but we are inside, no complaints here. We came in, sat down and opened the menu, and I was literally like, I'm having that. Andrew is absolutely elated because he hasn't eaten in like 2 days.
It's not that. Look.
Andrew needs to be satisfied by a big fat meal.
No, it's not even that, right? We are of two people that have sensitive tum-tums, right? Me, it doesn't take a huge amount to upset
One's
tum-tum. I'm never going to say tum-tum again. I've just given myself the ick. But it has to be fairly basic. So when it's usually some of the delicious Moroccan food that like last night that we had, but because it's using so much oil and like oils from like spices and things like that, honestly, it's the road to Neverland for me.
So we have found something that I'm hoping is going to be fine, because Italian, again, is quite oil filled. I've just gone with a pasta dish, just a tomato pastry dish. And what did you go for? A pizza? Pizza, yeah. So pretty...
I know we're not in Italy.
I know we're not in Italy, we're in Morocco. We have tried Moroccan food.
And we're going to. When we go to.
And we're going to, yeah.
When we go to
The country club, yeah. We'll try some bits there too. So, but for tonight, we want something that we're relatively comfortable with. We've stumbled across this place.
You know the thing about having a sensitive tummy.
And then this is my pasta. Oh, it's so good.
Like, that's where my mindset was at. So to say that I've gone to the cinema.
The last photo of that each one you met side by side with each five, which
listen, you can have all the private school if you want. Okay, I didn't realize she just didn't have physical tickets.
Hello. Editing is all done. I've had a shower, brushed my teeth. As you can hear, I've got my retainer in, and I'm now going to do my skincare. It has been a really lovely evening. I've had a bit of Moroccan mint tea, and I was being all fancy pouring it myself. That was nice. Dinner seems to be going down nicely. I don't feel too bad. I mean, after pasta, I never feel great, but I do feel full, and I'm taking advantage of that. I think it's 11 or almost half 11. I think it's gone 11, and we do want to get up handy tomorrow, have some breakfast. We want to see a bit more of the Medina before we leave, because we won't be coming back. I'm just really happy that my editing didn't take me into the early hours. I didn't think it would, but I just wanted to be in bed, ready, and actively going to sleep before midnight, and that looks like it's going to happen. So yes, I just want to do some major skincare because I am during my period and my skin is flaring up, and I'm going to try and attempt to put on some makeup tomorrow. We'll see how that goes, because we are still dealing with 30 something degree heat.
My fingers smell like stuff.
Stop.
Right?
I hate her in the comments.
Follow me.
Okay, self-awareness. Okay, self-awareness is the first step.
My voice it doesn't insult me. And when there's like some kind of, when there's a meaning to something.
And what meaning has there been in this channel for the past year?
Taking out as much as I can from here.
Ready to go. This is our first stint of the wedding malarkey. It's the welcome drinks. Today we've just been mooching for a bit. It's our last kind of opportunity to experience the Medina, and we picked up a few bits. They've been bubble wrapped, so you have to stick around to see what we bought. Had a lovely coffee, had lovely lunch here. We arranged that this morning. I've actually put makeup on today. I'm surprised has actually stuck on. We are heading back to Riad 72, but we're getting there earlier just to make things easier for ourselves. We're going to have heavy backpacks going through the Medina. We're going to sweat. It's not going to be pleasant, but at least we can kind of like chill out and find our bearings a bit. Cool, let's go. I feel like a snail.
Deodorant.
Yes. Good morning. We have made it to the Beldi. It's very, very different, very, very quiet, very, very lovely. Very nice to kind of like decompress from the chaos in the Medina. But I also hope that you liked the montage of the welcome drinks last night. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. Everyone was just so lovely and friendly, and it was just a very, very good vibe. It's the wedding day today. The journey here was fun. Got to see a lot because I don't think we're gonna see much sights. The airport's just around the corner, isn't it, really?
Yeah, I mean, you're literally experiencing what I have to deal with work, whereas you go to some of these really amazing countries, but you don't actually
You're literally
anything.
blinking and not really seeing too much. We are now trying to find our way to where you can play paddle, because the guys are doing a paddle competition this morning and we're going to document it. We're going to get lost. Maybe not as bad as when we got lost in the Medina using maps. That was embarrassing. Stop to have a read.
We've just come down
From the orangery.
down here, so I think we just need to keep walking down here.
No, we're on the other side. Look, the orangery.
No, we're not.
Oh,
This is the
okay.
hotel bit.
Oh,
This is the
okay.
private bit. See?
Oh, okay.
So the Oliver's bit is there. So it must be this way.
Okay. Oh wow, Andrew, look at that cactus. Oh, it's amazing. Ta-da! Hello. Not the best angle. I have actually, and it's very echo in here. I'm absolutely shattered. But for all good reasons, because it is the wedding day. And I didn't actually know. I should have known because I got sent a spreadsheet, but actually my brain's been like a sieve. This wedding that we did the welcome drinks yesterday, and then it's the wedding today, and then there's a pool party tomorrow. I didn't know Vogue, the magazine, has potentially some involvement in this wedding. I think it's going to get published in one of the magazines online or whatever. So sharing content is extremely strict. So this has been in my bag and I'm like, yeah, today it's the wedding. I'm going to, show little snippets and everything like that. But like from the floral designs to the table layouts and everything, everything has to have approval. So this has kind of put a hammer in the works. See how bad my brain is. This has put a little hump, a little roadblock in my plans. It is now 6:10 and I've been with the bride since 2 p.m. Well, the getting ready has happened, obviously. I went to go see the grooms and groomsmen, then the ceremony happened, and now the cocktail party is happening. Lots and lots of stuff is going on. There's a saxophone player, loads of candles are lit, like it's so romantic. I thought I would come back to the room for a quick 10 minutes of decompression and explain to you what's been going on, because ever since getting here, we've gotten lost about 3 times. Again, just horrendous. Beautiful, beautiful place, but everything looks the same. It's just been go, 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 as I'm sure you can appreciate with a wedding, the wedding day. But with weddings that are based abroad and the heat and everything, it's all like the back end of the evening, so it's longer evenings than starting really early. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm still new to this, but I really do appreciate that it's Andrew and I that are both filming. To have the opportunity to just come back to the room and just have a moment is an absolute blessing. That's the dealio. I've kind of given all the information that was in my head out, probably not in the right order, that would be articulated well by any other human being. But I do plan on showing you around this hotel because it's giving farmhouse. It's giving Moroccan farmhouse. I will also give a room tour if you're keen, but I just didn't have time earlier. It was like dumping our suitcases. I had a little nap, I had a shower, got ready, and then it was like out the door. So I'll probably show you tomorrow. Literally like last night when we got back from the welcome drinks, Andrew and I were just We came in and then we were like on our laptops. He was editing the video. I was giving my 2 cents about it, and then I was doing my foodie pictures. We didn't go to bed till like midnight or something, and then we were up really early moving to this hotel. So it's been a lot, but this wedding is just incredible. Megan and Ben look incredible. They are just the most handsome couple ever. All bride and grooms are, aren't they? But yeah, this is a wedding where they've gone above and beyond, and to potentially be featured in Vogue, yeah, I can see that possibility. They've done it very, very well, and they've had amazing people make that happen. So I'll show you what I can, but obviously it'll be around the wedding, not actually in it. If you want to head on over to my Instagram and follow Willa Films, which is us, as soon as Megan shared stuff, I can share the stuff that she shared because that's been approved. So yeah, keeping it real here. I've got the shits. Only took to the wedding day for it to arrive, but here we are. I've been really careful, but whatever. That's our front door. Look how amazing this is. How cute. You have your own rooftop as well, which I'll show you tomorrow. Just in work mode, so trying to multitask. Right, let's try and find the most straightforward way of getting there. This is my setup, by the way. Just not really doing it justice. Oh, so I'm not sure whether I said, but this hotel has 2 sides, and you can like hire out one side of it, and that's what they've done. Okay, so I know to come this way now. I think I just get lost all the time. So I also don't want to film people in their swimwear. Hello. Oh, you want Bay Rub. You want Bay Rub, you hot boy. You hot boy. You hot boy. Oh, I'm gonna be late. You good boy. You good boy. Little puppy distraction there. She's heavy. Very heavy. Heavy for me anyway. But I did not get lost. And this is where it got pretty bad. So, one thing I'd like to say is that I absolutely love the fact that Andrew and I are an absolute unit. Being a husband and wife team in such a, it's not like a high pressure environment, but like for a wedding, there are shots that are just non-negotiables, like you have to get them, and if you don't get them, like it's obviously not great. So that pressure is there. And I will say, like, after the ceremony, the pressure does lessen. Andrew wasn't very well before the ceremony, so I was doing a bit with the bride, and then all of a sudden groom and groomsmen were putting on their ties and everything and cufflinks, which Andrew would normally cover. But I then went over there and I did that. I'm just sharing, like, this is an example of where Andrew and I support each other. So when I'm not feeling great, there have been times where he's picked up the slack and vice versa. Now in the evening, or shall I say like after the ceremony, bride and groom and both families kind of come together and they have family photos taken. So Andrew was with them when that was happening, and then I was with all the guests, and they got taken to a section and drummers came in while they were having cocktails and canapes and stuff. There was a camel, like it was fantastic. I was feeling fine. Andrew was feeling fine. Like we weren't feeling great, but we were okay. Bam. Got into the evening and I was like, right, I'm actually not feeling great now. I went back to the room and I basically didn't resurface. Obviously Andrew knew this. He was like holding down the fort. And if you know Andrew at all, like he is like a chatty Cathy. He can properly chew your ear off about bloody anything. So he's so good in the evenings of weddings, chatting to people, hold a conversation and be great. I struggle a little bit with like eye contact and holding a conversation. I'm pretty good and I've built some mechanisms over the years, but it's not my strong point. I know what I'm good at and what I'm not so good at. So he was fantastic. But what I really should be saying is that out of all of us, the bride wasn't well. And we haven't been in the industry that long, but when the bride can't attend the rest of her own wedding with her now husband after the ceremony was like, it's devastating. And this wedding, as I said, was done to such a high spec that it's potentially going to be featured in Vogue. You can't help but feel absolutely devastated for her. And here's me complaining about needing to be near a toilet, not to get too graphic. It took me, to the evening of the wedding day to get properly unwell. It got to the point where they had to get a doctor in and she ended up having to have an IV and bloods taken and everything like that. So again, won't go into too much detail, but this is where like the whole vlogging, long story short, kind of came to an end. I didn't really know what to document, and the following day when I was like trying to film Get Ready With Me for the pool party, I was so unwell. When I'm feeling good, I really push myself and I'm like, I'm gonna make the most of it. But throughout that pool party, I kept on having to just like duck away and come back again. And it kind of worked in my favor because the bride wasn't well. She didn't turn up middle of the afternoon, so I had that on my side. So although things didn't quite go to plan, it just made the pool party so like super duper special and quite emotional, if I'm honest, because at the wedding no speeches were had. People came in, sat down, had their dinner, and like the groom thanked everyone for being there, kind of explained why the bride was absent, and they enjoyed their meal. They then went into another area and danced and had the most amazing time, and then they all jumped into the pool upon the bride's request, because that was the one thing that she was looking forward to doing on the night of her wedding, was getting everyone and jumping into the pool and just full on celebrating. So gutted that she wasn't able to do that, but it just made the pool party so much more special because she finally arrived and on a camel, and it was just so lovely. Doing speeches round the pool was just, it felt so relaxed. And I think giving a speech there's pressure there. You want to deliver a good speech. The fact that it was round the pool and everyone was kind of like in their swimwear and beach cover-ups, it was so nice and relaxed. After that, they then had their first dance, which obviously they didn't have on their wedding day. It was just so euphoric. That's the only word I keep coming to, especially when they jumped into the pool afterwards and everyone was like splashing water at them whilst they're kind of like vibing in the pool. I felt like she got to experience all those feelings and that love. Everyone was there for both of them. Everyone just wanted to celebrate with both of them, and the fact that she was able to turn up for a portion of the afternoon and do all those wonderful things, it just made everyone just that more hyped up. So I do apologise that this video kind of came to a halt, but that's the 411. Is that what they say? But that's the tea, that's the catch up, that's the update. I did mention that we bought a few things. Now, when I say a few things, it literally was 3 things. Actually, no, it wasn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, it was 5 things. And I have already placed them around the house. We've had one casualty, and that was a Moroccan pillowcase that was like a muted green and is now a lime green, and Andrew and I aren't vibing with it. Not great, but yeah, all the other things have been placed in our home and I'm really proper chuffed with them. Mainly the 2 ceramic pieces, which we didn't think were gonna make it, but they did because we packed it really well, and it was in bubble wrap. This makes no sense because Andrew and I aren't smokers, and well, Andrew definitely isn't a smoker anymore and I've never smoked. So we got an ashtray. But it's such a pretty ashtray. It's like a bulbous ashtray and you can like lift the lid off and stuff. And I just absolutely love how it's been made, and it's got green stripes on it. So your green obsessed gal here had to get it. Then we got a matching jug that went along with it, and there is a little bit of a crack on it, but it's embedded into it, so it just gives it a bit more character. So I'm not too bothered about that. I just tilted it in a way that you can't see it. We got a Morocco, or a Marrakech actually, a Marrakech magnet, because whenever Andrew and I visit somewhere, or he visits somewhere, because he travels more than I do, I was like, you have to get a magnet. We need a magnet for the fridge. We have to have a magnet. So we picked one of those up, just a basic magnet, although why is it so stressful? There's always so much choice. And in my head, I feel like I've got the Countdowns theme tune going on in my head, and I'm like, which one do I pick? And this one we got at the airport, so it was proper going in my head. So I love that for me. And then lastly, we got a throw for our bed. This was the one thing that I just really, really wanted to get, because the Riad that we stayed in, they had these throws over the beds, and we basically used them as duvets, bed sheets or whatever to sleep with, because it was so hot. I don't know whether I mentioned that. Did I mention it was so hot in Marrakech? My Christ. Do you know how A, expensive it is, and B, how hard it is to find a super king, like over the size of a super king? What's over the size of a super king? Super king plus throw for your bed. It's like near on impossible. So the fact that we found one in the Medina and managed to get it home, I am absolutely over the moon, and I'm so happy we have it. I really hope that you enjoyed what I've managed to put together. This was a big question mark of not really too sure, A, what I was going to get, and B, how I was going to pull this together, because when I'm in work mode, I am obviously dedicated to a list of things in my head that I need to do and get. So adding vlogging on top of that was a real task for me, and I'm so happy that I've managed to put something together, and this is something that I want to continue. So if this was a bit of you, please do like the video. It really, really helps my channel, and subscribe if you haven't. This was our last wedding of the year, but next year we've got a good bunch of weddings in, and we haven't done like a hard launch yet on Instagram. So I'm hoping we'll get some more bookings the more we start rolling out these videos that we've done this year, because I am so eager to document them now in my Come Vlog With Me's. My Come Vlog With Me's are in line with weekly vlogs, but I don't necessarily do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's just like, just come with me and I'm gonna vlog what I'm gonna vlog. Sometimes it's chaotic, but sometimes it can be really motivating, as I've been told. Thank you so much again. Lots of love as always. Would love to know if you've been to Morocco or even Marrakech, or if you are planning to go. It is a beautiful place to visit. I just struggled a little bit with the food because I'm mega fussy. Love to make things difficult for myself. Overall, we had an absolutely amazing time, and on to the next trip. Still don't have an outro. Bye. Just gets cringier every time.